Kabisa. I'm sorry, that's all the time we had for today. I have to join KO, who's joining us all the way from South Africa. He's called Mr. Cash Time. Good morning, KO. If you can hear me, we are live in Nairobi, and I hope that you're having a great time. How is it in South Africa? Can he get me?
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Can you hear me loud and sharp this morning?
Nah, I'm great, my brother. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah, it's super exciting that I have loved your music, and you did a great job doing collaborations in East Africa. You've been really consistent when it comes to hip hop, and most recently you've been seen doing a great job with your new song Sete. You want to talk to us a little bit about how you've maintained your success and how the industry has changed, but you're still evergreen?
Yes, sir. I guess it's just the dedication and the commitment to, the service that I took upon, that, I wanted to be an artist who's going to make a mark not only in South Africa, but, across the continent. And also just like, the willingness to grow and learn new things and partnering with fellow artists, from all over the world. So recently with Sete, the original version came out towards the end of last year. It became the biggest song of the summer in South Africa, and then with the success of that story, we felt like we could still potentially just like do other things by expanding the growth of the record by collaborating with fellow brothers from the continent. So just to sort of kind of create the camaraderie and unite. With some of my peers, we decided that, okay, cool, let's get someone from East Africa, let's get someone from West Africa, and see how the remix comes out. And then we're fortunate enough to have Diamond Platinums, obviously representing the eastern side of Africa, and then Oxlade, who's a new artist but who's doing amazing things worldwide, from Nigeria side. And the remix came out last week Friday. The video is also in the works.
Yo, you were never big on remixes, and this time around you decided, you know what, Sete was such a sensation even in Kenya. It got a lot of airplay, and this time around you decided, you know what, because I'm getting an opportunity to do it with one person from West Africa, another person from East Africa, that is Diamond Platinums, and Oxlade from West Africa. You decided to do this collaboration. What's the importance of collaboration in Africa generally? Because you're one of the top cats to actually start these amazing collabos that started in East Africa versus South Africa and stuff like that.
I think collaborations, especially in today's entertainment space, the new industry, collaborations are the cheat codes, so to speak, in making sure that you reach different markets and step into new following and new consumers. I mean, I take a page from, for instance, a song that was already successful in Wizkid, featuring Tim's Essence. It was already a big song, but the co-sign or the affiliation with Justin Bieber by putting him on the remix, it didn't necessarily help take the song to the next, to higher heights, because it was already big, like I said. But having that affiliation with an artist like that, goes a long way. So I felt like I needed to do something similar, and just learning from people like that what they've done in terms of launching their brands in new markets, and because some people might not know about you. So Diamond is well traveled, Oxlade is well traveled. I am also still now working my way into the international space. So of course, like I said, it's a cheat code. It's a way of launching myself in some of those regions.
That's really exciting. As we finish, I'd like you to just talk to us about this young man from Mpumalanga who decided to crisscross the world with a cloth line called Skanda World. Talk to us a little bit about why it's important to diversify into other spaces. In as much as you're a rapper, you're also an entrepreneur, you're into record labels and stuff like that. Why is it important for an artist to diversify? And how soon are we going to see the cloth line in Kenya?
It's important for any artist, when you're in this space, because when it's all said and done, this is an entrepreneurial platform. So you need to diversify your portfolio by any means possible, and it's important for you to be financially savvy. So, for an individual like myself, with my own record company, clothing range, and all those kind of things, these are things that I aspire to coming into the industry, because I was looking at, some of my some of my role models coming in, whether it be Jay-Z or whether it be DJ Oskido here in South Africa, and all those kind of, the veteran artists. So I came into it trying to take a page from their books, and also just not only to do for myself. There's a legacy that I'm trying to preserve beyond just, being an artist, but I also want to set an example to my fellow artists as well, who are coming in, to say, hey, if you're able to open a door for the next guy in the form of you, giving him a position as a label manager, if you're able to open a door for a young fashion designer, to take care of your clothing range, all those kind of things are important, and so forth. Even if it's not within the entertainment space, if you are able to get into construction or tech or anything of that nature, it's important for us to do those kind of things, because music is basically an opportunity for you to use the leverage that you get from that to go and immerse yourself in other spaces, because now you are a familiar face, and people have you have credibility to do those kind of things.
Thank you so much, KO, for creating time to talk to us. We'll have more comprehensive conversations as we catch on, maybe online, and getting an opportunity to talk to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's all the time we had with KO, all the way from South Africa. We'll be getting more interviews from across Africa, because this is more like a Pan-African